we have an AI text step. This is AI text generation. So you can do AI text generation and sequence it in our sequencer. I'm going to show you how you can use this to personalize your emails at scale. And basically, you're building your own AI prompt writer for personalized emails. Hey everybody, Pat here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to write personalized cold emails at scale using ChatGPT, and here's truly upticks. So there's been a problem lately in the outreach space, number one, of getting attention with your prospects, okay? And prospects actively avoiding your outreach like the plague, which is costing you 3 to 4x the opportunities, okay? It's getting harder and harder. Reply rates are decreasing because many prospects are just totally avoiding automated emails. Plus, inboxes are full. You probably know this, right? You have an email inbox. You're probably getting lots of cold emails yourself. You probably ignore them because you know that they're fully automated. Plus, you know that you probably know, or if you don't, newsflash, there's been an assault on outreach and sales by email client providers as they continue to crack down on email automation, mostly for spamming. And even though you're a legitimate sender, you get caught up in that trap, right? So what's the solution? The solution is personalization at scale. Now you can hyper personalize on your own and write personalized emails. I'll show you some stats here that you should be able to reasonably get with personalization. But just to give you an idea, if you're doing fully automated cold email, let's benchmark some stats here. Say you got 1,000 leads per month. Let's say you send on average 3 emails to each lead. Okay, let's say 65% of the people open, not total opens, but 65% of the total people. 1,950 people open. If you have a fully automated email, you're probably used to getting maybe something like 2.5%. If you're really good, you're probably getting 5%, maybe. Okay. Most people aren't though. So this is probably what the average people are doing. That means you're going to get 49 replies. If 1 out of 10 of those replies to you and is willing to do a meeting right away, you probably get 5 meetings. Okay. So in order to scale up like reasonable numbers, you have to send a lot of emails, which that's fantastic. You can do it. Not everybody can do that because they don't have a big enough total addressable market. And they've got smaller lead lists and they don't want to turn and burn, or you have a real high ticket service or product and you want your emails to be the best possible. 5 meetings out of 1,000 leads is not much. Okay. So to do any reasonable volume, you'd have to probably send like 10,000 emails. Okay. If you get 70% of them to show up to an appointment, it means you only have 3 held meetings. If you close 20%, it's less than 1 client a month. Okay. That's probably a good side. If you're managing if you're not expert mode, cold email outreach wizard, then that's probably something you could expect. Now, if we want to bump into like a semi-personalized, which I think the AI sort of falls into that semi-personalized outreach strategy. Although I'm going to show you in this video, the AI is getting pretty freaking good. And I'm going to show you how we did it and built it way different in our platform than anybody else. So hang tight with me. But you should be able to reasonably increase your reply rates about 3x. Okay. It's going to depend on your lists and it's going to depend on email deliverability across the board, all that kind of stuff. But if that's the case, you should also be able to have a reasonable lift in your meeting booking percentage. Now I'm trying to be conservative here. Okay. People appreciate more personalized emails. I'm shooting kind of low at 12.5%, but now we're looking at 18 meetings instead of 5. All right. We're looking at 13 held meetings showed up instead of 3. That's a 4x difference. Okay. It's a 3x difference in replies, but the further you go down with your little bit higher meeting rate, right, you're getting more and more results. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have 0.7 customer or 2.6 customer per 1,000 leads? Okay. Overall, what is that in percentage? Let's see. 0.26%. All right. And then if you stack channels like calls, LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff, then you're going to get even more. If you did hyper personalized, if you got really good at hyper personalized emails, you might be able to get a 15% reply rate. I just met with a customer, a new customer the other day. It's getting 40% reply rates with hyper personalized emails. Okay. And actually, I think they were doing some of the automation. So when I say 7.5% reply rate with semi-personalized, and this is what I'm talking with AI, you're going to be able to get somewhere between likely this 7.5 to 15%. Okay. I don't want to make guarantees. Everyone's situation is different. Your email deliverability is different. Your copy is different, all that kind of stuff. But these are numbers that you could reasonably hit with a little bit of effort and tweaking. Okay. So the opportunity is way, way bigger. The big difference here, what we need to do, of course, fully automated emails, you don't have as much, you have more leverage in terms of not having to put time and effort into it. So we want to try to do these things at scale. Okay. So that's what we've built into the Upticks platform. All right. So let me show you what we've put together. Excuse me. Inside of the Upticks software, we have sequences, of course. All right. I have some sequences already. I'll just show you real quick. If you've never used Upticks, then you build a sequence, you start from scratch, you can add steps. Okay. Now we've recently added 2 steps. We have a bunch of things I won't go over. We've added 2 things called a research step. Okay. And then we have an AI text step. This is AI text generation. So you can do AI text generation and sequence it in our sequencer. I'm going to show you how you can use this to personalize your emails at scale. And basically you're building your own AI prompt writer for personalized emails. So unlike other AI writing tools that you've maybe used in the past, intro lines, that kind of stuff, they lock their algorithm because they had to train a model with ChatGPT, or actually OpenAI. It wasn't even ChatGPT at the time. They had to train the model themselves, and so they couldn't make custom prompts. Now with ChatGPT and OpenAI, we can build our own prompts. Okay, so I'm gonna actually show you that. I'm gonna hop into an actual sequence that I've launched with personalization. Okay, so here's my steps. I got to research the lead step. Now, what this is doing is it's scraping their website, and we will add more and more web scrapers and data collection pieces and things that you can use to customize your AI. All right. Then what you can save the raw research into a custom field inside of Upticks. Okay. So you do that inside of the settings. So all of that data gets saved. Then if you want, you can log a note on the contact detail page. I'll show you this in just a little bit. This is super helpful if you just want to see the raw data. Maybe you want to do something with it yourself. Maybe you want to do a human personalized outreach, whatever. The next step, what we have now, is generative AI in text. So what we can do is we can write a prompt, and we have a prompt builder and prompt saver inside of Upticks. You can create new prompts. You can save the prompts. Okay. So here's my prompt. So what I'm doing with this is I'm taking the raw lead research right here, and I'm sending that into ChatGPT with a prompt. So I'm saying, write a detailed summary of this information that was scraped from a website, but no more than 200 words. Remove all text that seemed like call to actions. So it's just context about the company, and specifically call out any case studies, testimonials, or reviews they have. And then this seems like a really simple feature. I know this just looks like a line of code here, but what we're doing is inserting the raw research from the CRM. And what makes this so powerful is any field inside of Upticks in our CRM can be passed over to ChatGPT to personalize and customize a text generation. Any field that you save inside of Upticks can customize and be passed over to ChatGPT, which is awesome. So you're going to see this get to work here in just a second. Okay, so I'm researching the lead. I'm summarizing here the research step. Now I'm going to write a personalized intro line. Okay, so I'm going to use this summarized data to write a personalized intro line. So now what I have is a prompt. And again, you can save these prompts. Now, this is where you get to be your own prompt, like you get to be a prompt engineer and personalize intro lines for or entire emails if you want, and build basically your own AI platform to reach out to prospects automatically. So I'm not going to read through this whole prompt, but it's a prompt, and here you can see I'm passing job title. Okay, I'm passing in their contact name. I actually don't like passing the contact name. I won't explain why, but you basically end up with double names inside of your email template. I'll show you in a little bit. Passing the industry, and then I'm giving it very specific instructions on what we're doing, and then how to do it. I want you to write one sentence. Don't write anything other than the personalization, so on and so forth. Then I'm giving it examples on how I want the prompt or the intro line written. So this is where you can completely personalize how you get the output back for your outreach. Then I'm giving actual real example. I'm giving like 5 examples of other lines that we've written manually. So you're basically training ChatGPT on how you want these things written. Then at the very end, we're passing that summarized lead research over. And again, you can use any CRM field inside of this to pass the data through. All right. The last step is you can then have your email steps or whatever you want to do. And if you're not familiar with Upticks, we have this feature where you can pause the email step. And what this does is it schedules the email to be sent. A human can review it before you click send. you can fully automate it as well. And you can also A/B test this. So this is super cool. So you could have here's a sample email. All right. So, sales issue, I'm inserting the first name. Here's my AI personalized sentence after it was generated from the AI. And then you can write whatever you want, which could be, your normal template. So you could have your AI come at the beginning, or you could use it as a PS line at the bottom. You can put it down here. Or you could A/B test, try an interline at the top in one variation A, and then you could do a B variation with the PS line, see which one performs better. Okay. And then of course we have all the nerdy like spin tax and all that kind of stuff. This video isn't about that, so I won't belabor you on that. Let's look at some actual examples. Okay. So I'm going to go into a few examples. So you can see these are, emails scheduled. Some of them are still in the, certain steps for writing it. Okay. So let's go through some examples. First, I'm going to show you the raw research. Actually, I don't think that's the raw research. This is the raw research. Okay. So this is the information scraped from the site, and a note was logged inside of the CRM. You can view this. You do not have to have the note added. Okay. But then we passed it to ChatGPT, and it looks like ChatGPT did something weird there, but this summarized all of that information. Okay. And then here's our intro line. Great job on being recognized as a trusted advisor and passionate partner for digital transformation. Your expertise and partnership covering 80% of Gartner Magic Quadrant is impressive. And then this is just, you don't have to view it this way. Then it gets inserted into an email automatically. Okay. I see it added a little dash there. We don't want that. So that's why we want to review these at this stage. You might want to tweak your prompt a little bit. But by and large, for the most part, it actually doesn't do that. So here's another example. Adam, congrats on creating such an innovative approach to building engaged cultures. Natasha Davis's testimonial speaks volumes about your impact. This is a really good personalization for outreach. And this level of personalization is going to vastly increase your reply rates and your booked meeting rates. So there's virtually nothing I need to do with this. I could click send. If you want to have a VA or someone like that review it, or you review and do 50 of them every single day, it would probably take you 20 minutes. And eventually you probably will get comfortable enough and you'll get your prompt figured out enough where you don't even need to review it. You could just have this step unpaused and then it's going to automatically send. Okay. So that's very possible. Here's another one. Adam, congrats on your commitment to giving back and creating a healthy planet. Your iconic puzzle designs truly evoke emotion and provide the perfect challenge for enthusiasts. Huge congrats on being most loved and gallery worthy. That's awesome. That's an awesome personalization. Okay. You still want, just as a training tip, this isn't really what this video is, but you still want these emails, the rest of the email to be relevant. Okay. So it's always good to make sure you have your copy dialed in for the rest of the email. But that's awesome. Let's look at another one. Wave On Health. Adam, congrats on revolutionizing the future of athletic training with Wave On Health. It's truly game changer for athletes at all levels. That's awesome. Okay. So with a couple steps in a sequence, I've built my own personalized AI writer, the way I like to write AI intro lines, or like the way I like to write intro lines. And it's coming out amazing. I don't think I could train a person on how to do this as good. This is like literally amazing. I've tried to train so many people on writing personalized intro lines. One of my top performing YouTube videos is how to get 40% reply rates with cold email by doing personalized intro lines. It's very hard to teach that to people. Another one, Adam, congrats on the success of retention.com. Your impressive partnerships and case studies speak volumes in your expertise in email, about your expertise in email marketing. Lizzie Cito and Ben, support is truly valuable. So it's literally pulling a testimonial from their website about results that they've gotten, I think from somewhere in here. I'm not going to read through this whole thing. Okay. But it's literally pulling a testimonial from their site. That's pretty awesome. Okay. I'll show you an example that it did, I think, for me. Let me try to find this real quick. Bear with me just for 1 second. All right. Okay. Here's one it wrote on me. Okay. Here's the raw research. Okay. This was the information taken from the website, from the upticks.io website. Here's the summarization from ChatGPT. Here's the intro line. And then here's the intro line put in there. So by the way, you don't have to have these notes inside of the contact history here. But hey, Patrick, huge congrats on the success of Upticks. Love how your platform provides all the necessary tools for businesses to accelerate their revenue growth. The UpChat feature using ChatGPT tech is genius. I would never know that this was written by AI. And even if I did, I might scratch my head and go like, well, either way, I like a compliment. Okay, who doesn't like a compliment, to be reminded, right? Which is pretty awesome. Okay, and basically nobody's doing this at this stage of the game. Okay, in case you think that's an isolated incident, how it wrote, let me show you my co-founder Manjeet's. So it did the same scrape. You know, I'm sure the lead research or the summarization from ChatGPT was slightly different. Right? So the intro line is going to be different. Manjeet, congrats on building such a comprehensive sales platform. This is that thing I have in my prompt. I put in the name. That's why I don't like to put in the name into the prompt. This is just some tests I've been written. But congrats on building such a comprehensive sales platform. He's a co-founder, a tech co-founder who's built a majority of the platform. That's awesome. So if I'm emailing him, that's a fantastic intro line. Loved reading about James and Reese's success stories with upticks. Keep crushing it. Amazing. That's an amazing intro line. Okay? Or PS line, however you want to use it. Let's see what it did for Babek. Babek, congrats on creating such a powerful sales automation platform. It's truly amazing to see how Uptix has outperformed other outreach tools and help businesses achieve success in their sales journey. Kudos to you and your team. That's awesome. The only little thing is this. So I've noticed that a couple times. So that's just a slight prompt engineering, right? And why eventually, like you'll tweak your prompt a little bit. I can't express how good these intro lines are. It's amazing. All right. So that's our personalized AI writing features. You can literally use this for intro lines, PS lines. You could have it write an entire email template. And one last thing I'm going to show you, we have a feature in Uptix called personas. You can also fill out a form to pass more information about who you're targeting, what problems that persona faces, what their desires are, how you help them, benefits, testimonials, so on and so forth. And you can pass that information over as well. So you could have literally an entire email. You could train it and give examples on an entire email structure that you want written. And the entire thing could be customized for every prospect, which is actually a huge deliverability benefit. So I could train it on this template, but have it sort of rotate the content, but ever so slightly change it for kind of like a syntax variation. But it would also pass that persona information over to personalize the email even more, which is mind-blowing. Of course, and then you can have that saved to any custom field inside of Uptix. You could generate multiple variations. Okay, so maybe you want to say, okay, I want to make sure I have 3 different variations for every single one. You could have multiple variations generated based on the same information, but you could have multiple variations teed up and ready to go for each lead. And you could pick which one you want and then just edit the email, hit send. You could pick the best one if you wanted to. But as you can see in this video, even the first ones are coming out pretty freaking amazing. I'm blown away. I'm actually shocked. As you know, like ChatGPT is like, it's amazing, right? It's doing amazing things. And at least it's going to capture the attention of your prospects more than what you're probably doing now, right? You're probably getting something like this. All right. And if you're getting 5X, then you could probably still get 3X or 5X or 6X. It really just depends on, okay? We're able to get anywhere from 5 to 10% on automated emails. And with this strategy, we actually get 15% on most of our audiences, okay? And for hyper-personalized actual manual, we can get up to 50% reply rates ourselves for like actual human written emails. We have to go really, really deep with the lead research for that. But yeah, there's an example there. Now, just to wrap up here in this, if you're looking for a new platform or using Uptix, I'll just throw this in at the end here. We're launching a Cold to Gold Accelerator program, which will help you land in the primary inbox, get your emails open, read, replied, using these AI strategies, everything like that. We'll also help you build a long-term nurturing and follow-up plan. It's called the stack and loop method. So what the stack and loop method does, actually, I'll show that to you in a second, but basically the goal is to help you book more appointments, close more customers, get more sales, be more profitable, start hitting goals. So you'll get access to private course. We call them ramps. We have our own course and learning management system inside of Upticks. All right. So there's like something like 83 lessons here. You'll get access to that. You're going to get access to my Cold to Gold email challenge. It's a 3-day challenge. All right. I'm charging $300 for that for VIP. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to www.coldtogold.com/email mistakes. You type that into your browser. Just make sure to put it in the full URL. But inside of the accelerator, we're also doing live weekly calls. We're going to have Tuesday calls, and this is subject to change. Technical calls for DNS setup on issues you might be struggling with getting inboxes set up, all that kind of stuff. We're going to have strategy calls on Wednesday to help with implementing strategies for this AI personalized outreach, multi-channel sales, that kind of stuff. Thursdays are going to be open Q&A. It's going to be a combination of me and my team. And then you'll get access to the AI personalization at scale that will help you get 2 to 4x reply rates. Okay, as I just showed you some of the stats and data. All right, and then you're going to get access to the stack and loop method, which I know this is like super small, but basically what it is if you're interested in a multi-channel approach, we lead with email, we retarget on the phone, we retarget on LinkedIn and social. So stacking channels, most people are channel choking their sales, and that is costing you a boatload of opportunity. I'm not going to pull up another spreadsheet and show you the results that we're able to generate for stacking channels. But then the other problem is people reject their leads after they first reach out to people, and they're not looping by continuing to nurture and follow up. So we're going to help you with that as well. And that's going to help you 2 to 5x your bookings inside of that. All right. So basically everything that's included in this program is the accelerator, the Cold to Gold challenge, the weekly open calls, the AI personalization at scale, and then my stack and loop framework, which is all valued at about $12,000. We're going to charge $2,000 for it. When I first launch it, it's going to be $1,000. I'm not going to charge that right now for a limited time. I don't know when you're watching this video. It's probably by the time you watch this, we're likely charging for it. But for a limited time, if you're watching this when I release the video, it's going to be only $299, our convert monthly subscription on our website. And you can go check our website pricing out. Okay. It's this plan. All of our AI feature, the AI personalization is included in this plan. And a bunch of other UpChat is already in this plan. That's why you need the convert plan anyway. But all this other stuff, like we just want you to be successful. And I've literally charged $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 for coaching and consulting before. And you're literally getting it for $299 a month. And yes, you will get some of my time as well. These are open coaching calls and this kind of stuff, right? But you're going to get some of my time. And if you can't make $299 back, I probably can't help you, and no other guru on the internet probably can either. Okay. So if you're a small to medium sized, client-based business who's maybe struggling with time-consuming sales processes and inefficient lead management, and you want to transform your sales process into a streamlined, efficient machine that drives revenue while freeing up your time, and you want a system that automates the mundane, delivers insightful data, nurtures leads into long-term clients, and if you're an innovative and forward-thinking person who always seeks to leverage technology for smarter business growth, and you're not afraid of automation and AI, because you know that it creates leverage and solves your challenges of scalability for long-term, and it's ultimately not your fault in the past that you haven't had the right tools, and ultimately that's just kind of held you back. You haven't had the right information, the knowledge. I'm literally handing everything to you on a silver platter here. As you've suspected, that there's a better way to do sales. This is the better way. Okay, much better way. And in the face of market uncertainties, email client providers banning workspaces, fierce competition, people ignoring emails on a broader scale, and you need to adapt your strategies. There's changing times going on right now. Okay, and we can help you with all that. All right, so that's who this is for. I literally, I don't know if you can't make $300 work on this program. I don't know if anybody on the planet can help you. And I don't mean that offensively. There's nobody else anywhere online that is going to give you the keys to the castle for this. Basically all my knowledge and know-how in a ramp, and then a challenge, and then open live calls that I've charged I literally charge $1,000 an hour if you want to meet with me for an hour, you gotta pay me $1,000 an hour, and that's underpriced. Okay, you're gonna get 3 calls a week. I mean, this is insanity, and then all the other stuff. Okay, and so if you can't be successful with sales, at that point, you might need to think about a new business or something. Sorry to be like so blunt and so in your face about it, but I couldn't be more, you know, excited about this opportunity for everybody. And I might actually go broke doing this. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe nobody will sign up. I'm sitting here talking to myself right now. Maybe you won't sign up. Maybe you're too stuck in your own ways, and maybe you're too deep into another platform. I haven't even gotten into all the other features inside of Uptix, but you can see it on our website, uptix.io. You can check out the website, and if you want to learn more about Uptix or the website, just look at the information. We stack up against a lot of the main competitors and all that kind of stuff in the space. So the platform does a lot. It does some fantastic things. And the last thing I'll leave you guys with here today, because I'm just going on and on and on, is we're releasing something that's going to revolutionize the sales space called Sequence Pass. Okay, so you're going to be able to build in one builder your entire sales process in one sequence. One sales process in one sequence. You can map out your entire sales organization, your entire sales process in one sequence. It's pretty freaking amazing. All right, that's dropping in a couple weeks here. All right, so I hope you got some sort of value. I know this was mostly about my product Uptix in this video, but if you don't want to use Uptix, maybe you can cobble together some other tools, or you could just do it all in Uptix. All right. So thanks everyone. If you got some value from this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Any questions you have, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks.